Hi everyone, welcome to the Social Media Influencer Marketing Summit for Shopify merchants. I'm Caroline Blinska, and in today's session, I've got someone with me who's actually going to be explaining exactly how you can do research using software on the internet. So this is a particular software that I use myself. It's Ninja Outreach. It's one of the softwares that we use at Just Ask Parker, and that's why I wanted to get them on here as one of the guests speaking. I personally love this particular software. I'm not at all trying to sell it to you. I don't have any affiliate commissions with them. I don't have any sort of extra benefits from promoting them. I just want to explain to you exactly what I use and why I use it, because I do really love what they offer. So Aris is actually going to be bringing us a presentation today. He's going to be walking through exactly how Ninja Outreach works and exactly what the process is of how it can help you. I first found out about Ninja Outreach a couple of years ago when they had a big promotion and they offered this special offer, and I just tried them out and I thought, oh yeah, that actually sounds interesting. And over the years, I've come back to them a few times and now I use them on a permanent basis, because I find for what I actually need, that is the perfect system for Just Ask Parker as part of our process of how we actually help people with their influencer marketing. Now watch this presentation, it's very interesting. There's quite a few different things that can be done, and the fact that you can reach out to influencers directly as well, find out information about them, work with influencers, it's really, really fantastic. This is not the sort of software where they take a commission for who you work with. It's a slightly different type of software, so it's most important that you actually watch it to understand the process. It's more about the actual outreach and it's about the research rather than the actual working together part of it. So take a look at this presentation. Aris will go through and explain to you exactly what Ninja Outreach is all about, and it'll explain to you exactly why we at Just Ask Parker actually use it and why we love it so much. Like I said, I don't have any affiliation with promoting them at all, other than just bringing you the best information that I wanted to bring you. I wanted to bring you as much of a wide variety of different options for your influencer marketing, and this just happens to be one of them because I really truly believe in them. So let's get into it. Let's meet Aris. Let's find out exactly what Ninja Outreach is all about. And at the end of it, if you do have any questions, jump into the Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/winningwithshopify. There'll be a link underneath the video. It's actually on the side of the video. Jump into the Facebook group and ask questions. Me and my team are more than happy to answer any questions about Ninja Outreach as well. And we can help you with the process to understand how to use their platform if you want to know anything else. So enjoy the presentation.
Hi Caroline, and to all the summit guests. First of all, thank you for the introduction and for having me here. I'm very honored, and I'm looking forward to bring more value to the Shopify Influencer Summit using the materials that I have for you today. So again, my name is Aris, and today I'll talk about some bits of information around influencer marketing, particularly about Twitter and Instagram and how outreach can help you grow your business. But first, let me give you some information about Ninja Outreach. So Ninja Outreach is an influencer marketing and outreach software, and we have 3 different kinds of databases, one for the blogs and website, another for the Instagram profiles, and one for the Twitter profiles. The 24 million influencers that you see in here, that's just for the Instagram profiles. We also have a built-in outreach tool that can help you automate your email sending and follow-ups, as well as a scraper that allows you to crawl a list of websites for contact information, SEO metrics, and social profiles. It's typically the kind of tool that any business out there can use if they're thinking of going all out in online marketing. That's kind of how I'd like to summarize the tool in general. So, what's in store for you today? First, we'll have a brief introduction to influencer marketing. Just a couple of slides for the benefit of those people who are new in the space. I'm not going to have a lot of things to say about this because I know that other speakers will be talking about it as well, and this is kind of an entire topic in its own. Next to that is Twitter and Instagram influencer marketing. Basically finding people you can collaborate with, and if it's worth the shot at all. Well, early as now, I can say that Instagram is kind of your go-to platform to find influencers rather than Twitter, mainly because it's images and not text, which is obviously why it works. Then we'll go over different types of outreach that work for the e-commerce industry. This is heavily focused on long-term growth. So if you're looking to build up brand awareness and increase traffic, specifically organic traffic, I'm certain this would help you tremendously. And then finally, in the last part of this presentation, I'll give some specific advice for the different types of stores out there, about what you should be thinking when deciding whether or not you should work with influencers. So let's dive in. First, what is influencer marketing? Lots of text in here, but in a few words, it simply means marketing your product using someone else's influence. They recommend your product to their audience and become brand ambassadors or even affiliates, so you can compensate them. And based off that, you get people to learn about your brand. They can be anyone, really. I mean, these influencers can be anyone who has a good number of followers and a good engagement rate as well. More on that later on. Now, brands are mentioned 3.3 billion times every day in America, and that is according to Word of Mouth Marketing Association. And, well, any business, regardless of the industry they are in, can benefit from creating conversation around their product. Is this something that you should be doing? That's the kind of question that you are going to ask yourself, obviously. But a quick answer to that is yes, for the most part. It's going to help you get more exposure and will eventually sell. Now, let me show you some stats that you can digest. Let me give you a few seconds to, look at it. But what it's trying to tell us is that influencer marketing is trending significantly upwards since 2016. And it will keep on doing that in the years to come. But let me share a personal opinion about influencer marketing, particularly for the Instagram platform. It's expensive. If your KPI is focused on simply building brand awareness, then it would do you good, obviously. But if you're heavily focused on getting sales, advertisement might be something that you should consider instead, whether it's Facebook or shopping ads for that matter. So let's go into Twitter influencer sponsorship. This one doesn't really work for a lot of stores, but there's an upside to this platform. For the most part, as I said earlier, you can still use this for finding potential affiliates or collaborators, typically the brand ambassadors. The reason why I say it's not that viable is simply that both Instagram and Facebook are platforms that can deliver images better when compared to Twitter. But of course, you can always test this yourself to see if it would work for you, for your store. Now, the bigger brands out there, it's kind of working for them when engaging with customers, and most of these people, in turn, become their kind of like a micro-influencer if the post is positive. By positive, I mean the post is not damaging the reputation of the business, but instead building it more. For example, people had a laugh about a certain situation displayed in a tweet. These kinds of things tend to go viral. Now, the screenshot that I'm showing you here is the Twitter database of Ninja Outreach. So let's say, for example, you are selling a t-shirt or a clothing accessory. Simply search for fashion influencers on the Twitter database. Check their bio to see if there's a fit. Typically, qualifying them based off your criteria. Maybe ask yourself, does it make sense to contact this influencer just by looking at the bio, and then look at the content as well, the kind of tweets that they are posting. Is the content something that would resonate with my brand? If you answered yes to both, then go ahead and touch base with the influencer. Now, in the next screenshot, this is how you'd find them on Twitter. I say simply type